Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. First of all, I do apologise that there is no in-game sound on any of these replays. I recorded them all and then realised that the recorder, the sound just completely messed up. So I didn't want to waste time in re-recording because my phone at the minute is very temperamental and I need a new phone basically. It's just ruined. But we have three amazing games for you today, and it is Hold My Tea. There is no British tanks in here, but seeing as I am British, it's been a while since we've had a Hold My Tea replay. So we have the three replays today, and the first up we have the WZ1115A, and it is driven by Coggle de Creef, a good friend of mine in a platoon with Bush Full of Bacon, another really good friend of mine, both from the Grump clan. So he's on Canyon. And I've always said that Canyon, this map is, or this position of the map is the best position on any map to go to, especially if you have gun depression. Now, the WZ hasn't got the gun depression, so for Coggle to go there, he was being very risky because to get the shots off, he would have to expose his tank a lot more than you would a tank with some gun depression. So the armor on this tank isn't the greatest of armor, but he makes it work, and he's going to show even the middle with a tank with no gun depression can still pay off. I mean, he gets lucky, and he does get very lucky, but him and Bush work very, very well in a platoon together. So far, he has got 2k damage, or just over 2k damage now, and he's still going to be rocking this middle. And this is where he's going to play the majority of the game. You can see he has the ridge to his right. He is able to get some shots off. He's got that E50 now, takes a shot. But you can see his team are going to start dying. Now, this T95, I don't know what he's doing, but he literally... He cost the game. He does cost the game. Not here, but very, very soon. So with that with the 121B, the IS4 up there, he isn't able to poke out as much as he would like because he would get focused and he would get shot. Now he's only on 1100 hit points, so it's not going to take an awful lot to clear this WZ. And as I've said, the armor isn't great. Now this is where that T95 does go wrong. He's going to start pushing, which is okay, which is absolutely fine. Start pushing. The E100, I think, should push with him up this hill, and the T95 get behind. But the E100 is trying to push. You can see Coggle using this ridgeline and gets a lovely, lovely shot into the cheeks of that E100. Now, the T95 has decided to come round, and what he decides to do, I don't know, but lovely 750 HE roll into his nice, juicy ass. And all of a sudden, he's a one-shot, and he can't do anything. I mean, not a good position to start pushing. Behind that rock, he should have just pushed straight away. But the same as that E100. The E100 maybe should have pushed with him. But the Reds are they're still doing a good job. Now, there is a Leopard PTA that is behind, and he is getting the crossfire. So Bush Full of Bacon sees that opportunity. He knows he's on his own, so he's going to try and push him while Coggle holds this E100 and this IS4. Now, he has to be really careful. He's taken a vital bounce there from that IS4, because if he wouldn't have bounced that, he would have been a one-shot, and this E100 would have been able to push. Now, I love this awareness from Bush Full of Bacon. He knew that E100 was there, and he cleared him, so it makes it a lot easier. So now they can both focus on this Leopard PTA whilst the IS4 makes his way around here. And when they focus fire, they can clear him a lot quicker. So that's 3 kills to Bush Full of Bacon, 2 kills for Coggle, and it is now a 2 versus 1. Now, they can both take a shot. Bush Full of Bacon is still on a little bit of hit points. He can take a couple of shots, but they are going to work well as a team. So you can see Coggle now getting to the left of him. Bush Full of Bacon is in front of him, shoots the HE. He probably shoots the HE. I don't know if he could pen or not, but maybe they're on voice together and Coggle is telling him, look, I need one more shot to get 7k. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But they do work really, really well as a platoon together. 3 kills each. Coggle gets a Hall of Fame there in 7,461 damage. Bush there with 3.5k damage, 11k damage between them. Very, very well played. Very well played. And I think that is number 1 in Hall of Fame at the moment for that tank. Next up, we have a T62A, and it is driven by Deacon in the Pincer clan. Now, he's going to have a couple of shots. I mean, he rushes a lot of these shots here, but he's still going to play this absolutely superbly. Now, he's on dead rail and he pushes left, which he should. I mean, it's quite equal. 2 mediums on his team, 1 on the enemy team, but with a light. And straight away, there is the heavy that goes into the middle, and he spots like 6 tanks. So he knows that he's not going to be pushed this way, so he can play a lot more aggressive. He knows that there is not the medium or the light tank around here. However, the E50, he's not a good player and he doesn't do anything fantastic, but he is going to be opening Deacon. He's close enough to open him, which now alerts these E100, alerts some of the team, but his team play it fantastic towards the beginning. Now, the E100s already find themselves in a bad situation. They are both in a platoon and they are both sitting together. Now, a lot of Deacon shots coming up, he is going to rush, but with the DPM of the T62, you are able to rush these shots. You are able to poke forward, poke back, but a lot of them he probably could have took a little bit longer because he wasn't getting focused. He had time, but he does rush a couple of these shots, but he's in a great position. I mean, he's not being challenged by anyone, and he has all these shots, and there goes the first target in the IS-7. Now he's going to back up. The E100 misses his shot, which allows him to get out and try and get another shot, but he couldn't quite get that shot. But the Reds, even though they're in a kind of bad position considering where Deacon is, he's got these side shots, he can get the rear, he's pretty much, he could do what he wants at the moment. The E100 knows that he has to get out of there, and he has to push the greens around the other side, like the Foch that are on their own. And all of a sudden, considering the position of the red team wasn't great where Deacon was, they are going to come back, and you're going to think that actually they could win this. Now, that was a rush shot from Deacon, probably could have took his time, and he's going to do another rush shot there, and all of a sudden, the E100 is almost probably now reloaded, so he needs to take that shot. He does manage to get the kill, and now he is going to start pushing forward. A nice bounce there from the Foch, and again, the Foch is spotted, and he's just going to sit there in the open and allow these greens to take a shot. And if that's not bad enough, he's actually going to start turning his tank to make it a lot easier. And at the moment it is a 3-on-5, but the Foch, you can see there, he absolutely gets wrecked, and they bring it down to a 3-on-4. But the E5 there is on his own. He can't push. Deacon can't really help him, because if he goes to help him, he'll be in front of 4 tanks. So he's just going to play it a bit more safer. He's going to back up and try and come from distance. There goes the E100, which was a vital kill from that E5 before he does get taken out. Now he's going to try and wait for the shots on this T92 E1. He's going to back up, see if he can get these shots. Now the E50 that's just literally been sat there all game, he's not the greatest players, but he is going to get some damage in, and he's going to get that vital kill on the T55A. So all of a sudden, Deacon is on his own. But I love what he does here. I love his awareness, and he's not looking at just turning around and running off, because that will show his weakest part of the tank. I mean, he's not getting any bounces from this E50, but there is a chance that he could have bounced from the E50. And if he turns around and tries to run away, he will have the rear to the E50, who would then guarantee the pen. So he's just reversing up nice and slowly out of the way. Here comes the T92 E1. Nice shot there. Puts him down to a 1 shot. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't quite reload in time to not get that shot. So that was a vital shot, because now he's a 1 shot to the Jageru. So he has to be very, very careful. He has to clear this E50, but at the minute he's going to reset his camo. But as soon as he starts moving, there is the Jageru. Now he's in a bit of a situation. He's stuck behind this rock. The Jageru is doing the exact thing that he should be doing. The E50 should probably be with him, maybe even behind him, but he doesn't. He doesn't. So I don't know what the Jageru was going to do here. He's going to shoot. I mean, he's just shot there. Don't know why. But that allows Deacon to get a few more shots into that hatch. And considering the E50 is not here yet, he can just farm some damage while this Jageru is on a reload. Now the E50 comes, he's on 7k damage. There's still a lot of work to do. He has to be careful because he might even be able to get cleared from that Jageru if he starts shooting HE. And again, I love what he's doing here. He's going to back up. He's going to hide from that E50 if he was going to come around. He does get a bounce, but he does get that nice shot, clearing him for his 4th kill. Baits a shot there. Lovely block damage. 680, which was heat from that Jageru. And now he's on a long reload. He's already used his adrenaline, and now he can just farm this Jageru. Very well played. Does get lucky. 1300 block damage, but he does end on just over 8,000 damage. 5 kills, and of course he gets that well-deserved Kolobanov. 1951 base XP. So well played, Deacon. Thank you for sending me that replay. Now, next up, this is probably one of the luckiest games I have ever seen. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name. It's like HPDND. We're just going to call him HP, and he's driving the Jageru on Mayan Ruins. Now, as I've said, this is one of the luckiest games I have ever seen. He gets very lucky, but not just lucky. I mean, he plays it very, very well, and it's probably one of the best Jageru battles I have ever come across. And I mean, you're going to see he does get very lucky. Now, the armor of the Jageru isn't nothing special, especially when you are directly looking at the enemy, as you can see there from the E100. So he's already taken a nasty shot. Now, if you notice that the Leopard 1 has just been taken out by the SU-12254, and that's pretty much all that SU is going to do all battle. You'll have to come back later to see what I mean by that. So this tank is a very difficult tank to play. It's not the easiest tanks to play. Actually, probably one of the hardest because of that armor. You have to angle it right, and because it is so slow at going forward, backwards, traverse, it makes it a very, very tough tank to play. But HP is he's gonna play it very well, and he's very patient with what he does. Now, he's got a situation now where he knows that the enemy are coming, but what does he do? Does he just reverse up and wait for them to come, or does he turn around and run away? Now, he has that risk if he does turn around, that the enemy, just like this IS-4 now, will come behind and get some rear shots, and the IS-4 is not alone. Here comes the T-62, and here comes the IS-8. Now, he's going to get a couple of very, very nice bounces from both the IS-4 and the IS-8. And I love his awareness now. He knows that that T-62 is now going to come around. So what did he do? He tries to stop him in his tracks, because now the E100 is getting shot from the rear. So very, very nice awareness there from that T-62. However, his team are 3 tanks down. It's a 4 versus 7. And now, for a tank like the Jageru, he is in a bad position. Gets a nice shot there. He has tanks in front. He has tanks behind. He has tanks to the left, to the right. There are tanks everywhere. And this is where the luck starts to happen. I mean, he has to push. He's got no choice. He has to push. And he decides, instead of pushing the Object 704, which could have been the wrong choice, he decides to start pushing the 3 tanks that were to his left. And all of a sudden, he is now a one-shot. He's a one-shot. There's a tank behind and 3 tanks in front, and he is a one-shot. This is just going to be absolutely mental. There goes the E100. It is now a 3-on-5. It was a 3-on-6, and now there goes the waffle. So it's a 2-on-5. 2-on-5, and both of him and his teammate are pretty much a one-shot. 2-on-5. Here comes the E100, gets a nice shot into the cheek there to bring it down to a 2-on-4. There goes the IS-8. It brings it down to a 2-on-3, but that T-54 can't last much longer. But because of the Object 704 just shot, he is now able to poke out and get that kill for his 3rd kill, just leaving 2 tanks left. 2 tanks left. The SU, I might add, is full hit point. And what I mean by lucky, just look at this. Look at this. When you need an ammo rack most, you get an ammo rack. Absolute lucky. That, I'm not going to lie, that was so lucky. It just is unbelievable. And that actually puts his damage now up to 7,600 damage. You can see he's winning on supremacy points, so there is no rush. He's just waiting to see where this SU-122 is. And here he comes. And oh my God, not what you want to see. Full hit point. So he gets that nice shot. He's going to use this E100 to hide his lower plate. And just watch this SU. This could actually go in World of Dummies, because he's just going to sit there. This tank is the highest DPM tank in the entire game. It's like a 5-point-something second reload. He can shoot the Jageru 3 times before the Jageru can shoot him. And I mean, look, he just sits there, keeps tracking him, doesn't know what to do, and eventually, by the time the Jageru is reloaded, that is when he decides, you know what, that's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Let's get to the side of him. Now it's neck and neck. He's going to use the HE, and what a lovely, lovely shot. Just hold your gun up in the air. 5,000 block damage, and on top of that, he ends on 9,379 damage. Top gun, high caliber, Radley, steel wall, and he gets that well-deserved Kolobanov, even though it was very, very lucky. 2,026 base XP, and you can see there the SU, just 166 damage. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With